Hey everybody, it's EternalBeta. Welcome back to the RAC World Tour. We are once again back on the Random Acts of Crafting server. And before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to welcome the newest member of the server, Apex Gamester. This is his plot that he set up here and his little temporary shack just for all of his stuff. He's off working on a pretty awesome project, which I don't want to show off just yet because I know he hasn't made a video to show off the most recent work that he's done on it. But it's pretty cool, guys. I really can't wait to show it off. But this episode, we're going to take a look at a couple of changes that I made very quickly here in town and then head over to my new base and show you the work that I've been doing. So, like I said, been doing a little work in town here. Let's get over into... We need to set up these two beacons so that there's an overlap or something. Because there's about a 20 block gap or something like that. I don't know. So, recently, probably right when Jum decided to build his house, you can just barely see it up on the hill there, we kind of realized that town is a little lopsided, especially when Apex built his house over there next to Chill and Elk. This central area here with Town Hall was originally supposed to be the center of town. And that's how we intended it. And then everybody just kind of built over there. And this side of town doesn't get a whole lot of love. It was basically Gorley's Tree and a lot of... I am getting some frame rate issues right now. You guys probably can't see it. Well, whatever. But yeah, pretty much everyone's over here. And there's hardly any activity over here. So what I wanted to do is start to build up this side of town a little bit. So the first thing I did was, if you remember, we had a tunnel dug straight through the mountain here off to the other side. We originally had plans for that. We were going to build all kinds of things inside the mountain. And then it just never ended up happening. So I checked with a couple of guys and said, hey, would you mind if I filled this in? I actually didn't fill in the whole tunnel. I just kind of covered it over and terraformed the area. Ripped out the road that went through there and redid the road to go around this way up towards Gorley's Tree and then over to the bottom of Jum's place. Road ends right over there. And I want to start building some stuff on this side of town. And the first thing I built is right here. This is the new RAC City Post Office. I went with a little bit different style on the outside than a lot of the other places in town. There's not really any places... There's no places that really use clay because most of us have... Oh, I guess I shouldn't say that. The lighthouse is all clay. Whoa, oh, excuse me there. Yeah, I was going to say, lighthouse is like all clay. But besides that, so I wanted to give it a try using some colored glass. So this is cyan glass and cyan clay. And, birch for the roof. And the very last thing that I decided on were these pillars, which I ended up using the acacia wood for. Acacia logs, I guess I should say. I originally had quartz, and the reason I did quartz was so it would match Town Hall for, city buildings and stuff like that. But something about it just didn't look right to me, and I just decided to throw in the acacia logs, and it worked perfectly. So I'm very happy with how this came out. So everyone who plays in the server now has their own mailbox. Nice little carpet in here. I'm still getting really framey issues. It's like when I look down, it's... that's very strange. Don't know why. Anyway, but yeah, you can basically just walk up, and these little paintings here are actually nameplates. So you can see everybody's name. Very cool. Very cool. How much this is going to get used, I have no idea. But, I figured I would just put this up here, and if people want to use it, they can use it. If not, it took me like half an hour to build it, so not a huge deal. And here you can see I extended the road over to the bottom of Jum's place. So those are the real quick things that I did in town. Now, let's take a run back over to my new base. And not only have I been doing work at the base, I finally, oh, excuse me there, lost my train of thought. I finally decided to kind of do a nether tunnel over there. So the route over there is no longer anywhere near as dangerous or long as it used to be, which, yeah, thank you. Oh, frames. What is with my computer today? I have no idea. Maybe I should try closing more things on my computer before I start recording. Anyway, I put in the staircase here. I think this was here last time. Oh, chickens. I'm going to be so close. Wow. What is with... sorry if I sound like I'm complaining a lot, but I'm dipping like sub 30 here, which is very unusual. And there's not a lot of entities around either. Usually that happens when there gets to be a lot of entities, but it's like when I'm looking around, it's just... Anyway, okay. I'm going to stop complaining now and just deal with it for this episode and then figure out what's going on later. So we are over in the Redstone Line hub. And originally, you went that way and then twists and turns and up and down. But I decided to make myself a nice little line. So now you just go through here. And I'm going to do something with this room to make it a little more appealing. You guys can already see the room kind of has a natural... No, a little bit on the side, but at least on that side, kind of a natural dome shape to it. So maybe I'll play with that a little bit. Let's go ahead, get in our cart here, and go. You guys will see how much shorter. Pigman, move. Thank you. You guys will see just how much shorter this route is now. Finished clearing all of this out. Just did this earlier today. Actually, originally was going to record earlier today, and then got lost in thought in doing this, and ended up doing some caving and whatever. And we're here. Whoa. Okay, not gonna mention it. Here's my portal. Let's just go on through, and I will show you guys. It'll probably be better once we get out of the nether here. So there's that, and floating sheep. Thank you. Okay, head over to the base. None of this has changed on the outside. Come on, world, load in. Yeah, none of this has changed on the outside. All the same. I still plan on, you know, kind of doing some more stuff out here. And I think I mentioned in the last episode that I have plans for towns over there, and that's what I was going to be doing this episode, but I didn't get around to it. Got kind of hung up. Now, I think I mentioned one of the 3 directions was going to be my forge, and the forge was the one I decided to work on the first because I thought it was going to be the most fun. And my original idea, I'll tell you guys before we even go over there, was to dig another room this size, but to dig it straight down 40 blocks. Kind of crazy, right? Yeah, so this size room, 40 blocks deep, and have the whole bottom be lava and fire everywhere, and it was going to be, you know, really cool looking. And thing is, as I was digging out this staircase over here, I kind of ran into something that completely changed my mind. But that wasn't, of course, that was not before I moved my beacon and dug out the entire room. But I think this is one of the times that I am not upset at doing a lot more work that's going to end up not meaning a whole lot, because while I was digging this out, I discovered something. I discovered that right there. And what that is, let's come down here. Oops. Oop, oop. And there we go. This changed my mind. What we actually have here are 2 intersecting ravines. Now think about it for a second. As impressive as, you know, a room of that size, 40 blocks down, would be, wouldn't it just seem cooler for an underground, you know, castle / dwarven ruin area, especially for the forge, for the area where they're making the tools and the weapons, and when they're melting the metal down, to just be inside a lava-filled ravine? It's just something about that that's really, really cool to me. Hopefully you guys feel the same way, but if you don't, you know, if you don't or you do, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this plan, because I want to open this up a little bit, make the ravines a little wider, and probably fill most of the bottom with lava, and then of course I'll put a layer of glass over it just so I don't kill myself. I have fallen. Actually, you know what? There's a way to get down. You know what? There's a way to get down there. I was going to say I was just going to ender pearl down there, but then I wouldn't be able to get back up. So But yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about that idea. I really kind of it's more organic for me, and I think that kind of fits in with the whole underground thing. If oh man, I'm still getting really oh crap, I can't pick anything up. Oh, if you can always tell when I've been busy because my inventory is a wreck. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. Let me try and pick these up. Thank you. We'll go through here, and then through here, and then straight down. And I'll give you guys a shot of the bottom of the ravine, which is down here, I believe. And over here. Right? Right? Yep. Yep. All right. So, yeah, this is the bottom of the ravine. I think we're too... Yeah, okay. So we're too deep here. The void fog is going to mess with us a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's the view I wanted right there. That just looks cool. I mean, I know I get crap a lot for kind of really how much I appreciate... Let's see if we can hit this guy. How much I appreciate the terrain in Minecraft. Let's see. You guys think right there? No, I think right there. Wow, that was terrible. There he goes. Into the lava. He must not have been as far away as I think he was. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. You know, to finish my thought from before, I get a lot of crap sometimes for appreciating the terrain in Minecraft and wanting to really preserve it. So I think having this down here would just be perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then the other idea I came up with was I started to feel a little bit weird that I was doing all of this just for an area to keep my tools and weapons. And it's like, that's an awful large area to be working on. And then I remembered, hey, if this is going to go all the way down here anyway, which, what down here is what, 12? 12. What, for any veteran Minecraft players, what else usually goes on layer 12? Branch mine. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I have no idea why that didn't come to me, but where else would make sense to have a branch mine other than the place where you're smelting everything? So this is the project I'm mainly going to work on for probably quite a while. It would make a lot more sense if I were to get my farms up and going first, or my storage room for that matter. Where do I go back up? Right here. Yeah, or my storage room for that matter. This is one time I think I mentioned before, I have zero idea what I'm going to do for a storage room. I'll figure something out though. It is me after all. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Sorry there was a bit of a delay on it. The next one will definitely be coming out a lot sooner. Put the iron bars back. So if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to leave me a like, subscribe if you have not already, and as always, spread the word. And like I said, leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about this project. But yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later. Ooh, don't fall.